I didn't even think anyone else felt this way until I had this conversation with my friend. But I think the biggest disappointment outside of me trying to talk to women at a bar is when you finish that diet and you're in that no man's land where you've made really, really good progress and you like the way you look and you don't want to give it up, but you also still have those urges to still be a fat ass and eat loads of whatever you want and not care about it and take the responsibility away from it. And you just feel like this like 7-year-old kid inside your own body going, why is it so unfair that I have to now get used to this and I can't be a gluttonous pig? I always used to hate myself because I'd put myself in a situation that I had to pick between being quite gluttonous and kind of not caring and not being responsible, and then being the responsible guy, in shape, being healthy and having my moderation over time. Quite truthfully, that adjustment period took such a long time for me. It was like maybe like 3 to 5 years where I was like kicking and screaming my way through maintenance of lifestyle and staying in shape and fighting off the urges, and then still having these moments where I'd go and eat at loads and then come back and be like, yeah, that wasn't a great idea. You know, I'd do these spurts where I wouldn't care for 6 weeks, gain about 5-6 kilos, and then be like, oh shit, I do quickly go back down. If you feel the exact same way after you finish your diet, totally understand. What you have to do is just, I use the word growing up, but I'm not going to let you use that. You use whatever you want, darling. But grow up with your thought process. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy these moments of gluttony, but you can't have a life of gluttony and expect to be not a pig or look like a pig. So you have to pick those moments, and it's all about control of your week and your month and your year. And you look over a 365 day and you realize that you're being a gluttonous pig for 20 of them, you're probably doing a good job, and the rest of the time you can be all your healthy bollocks and good stuff and staying on top of it, you know, the steps and 1 plate rules and protein intake, whatever that means to you. But you have to have less of those gluttonous pig days, and you have to care more. One of the big things I got annoyed at myself about was that I had to just be responsible all the time. And then my usual backlog, why I got fat in the first place, I don't want to think anymore. I don't want this responsibility of trying to get in shape all the time, staying in shape all the time. Grow up, you're an adult, you've got responsibilities, Nath. You can't just sit there and eat food and not expect the consequence. That was one of the most disappointing periods of like the last 10 years, I reckon, when I had to realize I had to do these things to get in shape and stay in shape. But now that I'm on the other side of it and I don't regret, and some people can do it much quicker. I've got friends that are like, oh, this is just my lifestyle now after 2 days. And I'm like, you just don't know where I came from. I came from a pack of biscuits a day and then a takeaway 3 or 4 times a week. That shit's good. You came from like beans on toast once a week and the rest of the time chicken, protein and veggies. But it takes time. And when you get on the other side of it, you'll realize it's just what you do now. But you have to go through it and realize you're not a gluttonous pig anymore. You're not somebody that have responsibilities. You've got more responsibilities now because you've got a body of your dreams. You've got the body that you want. And with responsibility comes great pride and great results. Let it take time, adjust, and have those moments of gluttony. Don't have periods of gluttony. All right? Be disappointed with me.